Building rapport and connecting with people deeply is so important when it comes to work, friendships, dating, any kind of context in your life. So in this video, I'm going to be sharing with you how you can build rapport with anybody using NLP, even those people that you don't like. So if you're enjoying this, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to make sure you're not going to miss out on more NLP goodies. So let's dive in. So we can all build rapport easily with friends and people that we get on with. Sometimes this happens supernaturally. We don't even have to think about it. We feel like we've known the person for ages. And other people, no matter what we do, it feels like we're missing that connection. We're missing that rapport. And I remember I had a boss, and let's say I strongly disliked him, to keep it clean for the sake of this video. But these people are everywhere. People that rub us up the wrong way, people that we feel like we're aliens to, that we're not connecting with. So let me know in the comment box if you've got anybody in your life that you have to deal with on a day-to-day basis that it doesn't come easily to, because these people are everywhere. Sometimes in life it's important to be able to get along with people because when you build rapport with people, your point of view is going to come across more easily. You're going to have more influence and you're likely to get the outcome that you want. Even if you don't like the person, you can still make a conscious effort to build that rapport and that connection. So how do we build rapport with these tricky people? First off, we need to understand about what rapport is. Now, rapport, when we have it, everything feels simple. It feels easy. Conversation flows, we share opinions, we naturally have that connection. We feel like we recognize something in that person that we recognize in ourselves. So we like people like us. And if there isn't anything that's recognizable between the two of you, then we need to make a conscious effort to get into that rapport and build that. Now, the first thing to notice about building rapport is you've got to get out of your own head. You've got to get out of your own mini universe inside and actually spend time with the person. Because if you've got your own idea about what you want to achieve, what you want to get, then you're totally in your world, where actually rapport is about connecting and understanding and observing the other person and being able to generate something, some sort of similarity that the person recognizes within you. So I want you to start to observe these things about other people. Now I want you to write these things down. The first thing that I want you to start paying attention to, and it is all about sensory acuity, observing people, is people's muscle tone, okay? Now some people walk around life, they're super highly sprung, their muscles are super tense, you know, their face is super animated, there's a lot of muscle tone going on. And some people are super relaxed, their muscles are nice and soft all of the time. Now, the second thing, write this down, is about breathing, okay? Being able to notice how the other person's breathing, because some people breathe shallowly, some people breathe deeply, some people breathe rapidly, some people breathe slowly, okay? So these are all the things you're going to start to notice about the other person. And the first thing is the speed in which they speak, because some people speak very slowly. And some people speak super quick, okay? And I don't know if you've ever been in the situation where maybe you're someone who speaks slowly, methodically, considered, and you've got someone going, totally overwhelming. However, for somebody who speaks quickly, somebody who speaks slowly is going to drive them crazy. They're going to be like, come on, hurry up, give me more, give me more. Okay, so the point of noticing these things is so that you can start to adapt your own behavior, adapt your own responses, your own way of speaking, your own way of breathing, the own way of carrying your body to match the other person. It's all about behavioral flexibility and you being flexible in the way that you deliver things. You're not changing your values or compromising them, but you are adapting the way that you show up. Now, I remember when I was working on acute psychiatric wards, there was this one particular situation where we had a very distressed young man. Now, this young man was very angry, very agitated, very restless. So his muscle tone was tight. It was wound like a tightly wound spring. You know, he was speaking quickly. He had a very sharp tone. All of this was going on. Now, everybody else on the ward was trying to calm this guy down, right? By saying, you know, just calm down and being as calm and serene as they could. Now, nobody, when they're really wound up, enjoys being told to calm down. I'm sure you've been told that in your life. It wasn't washing. This guy was just getting more and more and more agitated. So I thought, okay, so what do I know about this? What do I know about NLP and building rapport and getting that connection? How can I get that guy to recognize something about himself in me? So the first thing to do is get out of my own head and to meet that guy where he was at. So I started communicating with him in the same way that he was communicating. I held my muscle tone quite tightly. I started speaking quite quickly, and I was connecting with him and saying, oh my God, it sounds like you're really agitated and annoyed about something, really restless, and this is really annoying you right now. And he's like, yes, it is. And we're both kind of in this frantic state, right? Through me doing that, we were able to build that rapport. Because the ultimate point of building rapport is so that you're then able to lead somebody into a different state, right? So this guy was being restrained on the floor, unfortunately. So I even got down on the floor and laid next to him whilst I'm talking to him like this. And once he was able to recognize that, once we were able to connect because we were in the same universe, we were in the same map of the world, then I was able to start to slowly but surely start to bring my voice down, start to bring my tonality down, start to breathe from deeper down in my belly instead of in my chest. I was able to soften my tone. I was able to slow down my movements. And what happened was this guy started to slow down and calm down also. But not because I told him to calm down. I didn't ask him to go from like super agitated to super calm within 2 seconds. I met him in his map of reality, and then I led him into a different place and space. But I wouldn't have been able to get him to feel calm unless I had built rapport by matching and mirroring his way of being, his muscle tone. So he was able to see sameness in me and something that he saw within himself as well. So I want you to start thinking about rapport as in it is the water on a water slide. Because if you try go down a water slide without any water, you're going to get a nasty friction burn on your bum, right? Everything seems sticky. You're not able to go around the curves of life. So think about rapport as the water on a water slide, the lubricant of life that allows you to connect and to flow and to ease. And as I said, it's not about compromising your values or who you are, but it is about being flexible in your delivery instead of just going into reactive mode or autopilot mode or the way that you think is best, because everybody's different. And that's what it's about in NLP. It's about being able to see someone's world, to enter it, and then to accompany them into a different place and space. And this is a skill that needs practicing. So I have got some homework for you. So I want you to remember those 3 things. I want you to remember someone's muscle tone. I want you to remember the speed in which they speak, and I want you to think about their breathing rate as well. Now, these are all things that someone is going to recognize that on an unconscious level. Now, I do this when I go into coffee shops. So I'll sit there and I will start to mirror or match someone's body posture and their movements as well. Because how often have you seen it when you go into a restaurant? Maybe you see 2 people that are on a date. You can tell that they're in rapport because they both lean in at the same time, they both drink at the same time, they seem to be speaking at the same rate and pace, okay? But you can do this with someone that you're not sitting at the table with. You can do this with someone who's on the table next to you. So I might drink my coffee at the same time as them, I might take a big breath in when they breathe in. I might just start to move at the same rate and pace. And quite often these people will look up and look around and connect with you. They won't know why they feel the need to connect with you or look at you, but they have recognized that on an unconscious level. So that's my homework for you, is to, when you're out and about, go for a coffee by yourself, go on a date by yourself, and just start to match and practice meeting that person and matching and mirroring their body posture, body tone, body language, and the rate in which they speak. Start doing this with conversations that you strike up with people in public. Start doing this with people at work. Take a moment, get out of your own head and your own agenda, and just make a point of, do you know what, I'm going to reflect back this person. So they're going to see me as if they're looking in a mirror on some sort of level, and that rapport is going to be built. And you will be amazed about the difference that will make in your life and how that goes and how that changes and how you're able to lead people much, much better. And if you found this interesting, then there's loads more resources over at nlpclub.co.uk. The link's in the description, and there's a free masterclass for 90 minutes that you can join, introducing you to NLP, and you can learn all about what else is needed in the world of NLP to make the difference that is the difference for you. So my name is David Williams, coming to you from NLP Club and Simply Clear Coaching. If you like this video, please give it a like and do subscribe so you're not going to miss any more cool videos on NLP and how it can change your life too. So have a great day, you're amazing, and I'll see you very, very soon.